Nagkaroon, third quarter of 2019, yung COVID-19 started. No? Third quarter sa China ito. And then by March, no, February or March of 2020, kahit tayo sa Pilipinas, affected na rin. And then early this year, February of 2022, yung Russian invasion of Ukraine. Now, itong dalawang global event na to, ito yung nakaka-apekto sa mundo ngayon. No? Ano yung effect niyan? Because of COVID-19, yung global supply chain, no, yung distribution ng mga goods from one country to another has been slowed down, no? Naapektuhan 'yon. And then yung presyo ng fuel, no, naapektuhan din, no? Nagmahal ang presyo niyan. And as a result of which, yung inflation sa Philippines, no, mataas, no? 6.3% noong August, September 6.9, ang pinakamataas for the last 14 years, 7.7, no, last October. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng inflation? Ito yung bilis ng pagtaas ng presyo sa Pilipinas. However, huwag tayo magpanik. Hindi ito sa Pilipinas lang nangyayari. This is happening all over the world, no? Nangyayari ito sa US, no, sa Singapore, Japan, even sa UAE, no, nangyayari lahat ito. Because of the pandemic at saka yung Russia-Ukraine conflict. As a result of which then, no, yung supposedly peso humihina, the supposedly weakening of the peso against the US dollar, no? Makikita natin 57, 58, and then 59. Naglalaro na ngayon sa 59 point something ang exchange rate ng Philippine peso against the US dollar. Base abroad na nagpapadala ng pera sa Pilipinas, this is good news, no? Kasi mas mahal yung nakukuha ninyo, mas mataas yung value ng pera na pinapadala ninyo sa Pilipinas, no? In fact, kung titingnan mo yung percentage, it's like 20% more, no? Kung dati nagpadala ka at ang katumbas noon piso lang, ngayon ang katumbas na noon is about 1 peso 20 centavos. No? Okay? Now, ang Philippine economy is unique, no? It's very unique kasi meron natatamaan, meron din nagbe-benefit. And para sa mga OF, yung mga Filipinos working abroad na nagpapadala ng pera sa Pilipinas, benefit ito para sa atin, no? Nakakatulong kayo hindi lang sa pamilya ninyo, hindi lang para sa mga kaibigan ninyo, but even sa buong Pilipinas, no? So again, tayo mga millennials, lahat tayo mga millennials dito, no? Taas ang kamay ng mga millennials. O kahit hindi millennial, amin na lang tayo, millennial tayo lahat, okay? Taas ang kamay mga millennials. Yes, so mahilig tayo sa hashtag. Hashtag natin, send pa more. Sabay-sabay natin sabihin, send pa more. Okay, so, and send pa more, even yung exchange rate, no, ng peso to dirham, no, mataas, a dirham to peso, no, 15 pesos naglalaro siya ngayon, no, sometimes pumapalo pa ng 16. I remember, nung nag-umpisa kami dito sa UAE, no, ang exchange rate, 10 pesos lang. Huwag na kayo masyado maingay, no, so medyo matagal-tagal na yon, no. Pero ngayon, umaabot na sa 15 pesos ang exchange rate. Okay? Now, if you have, we're still in pandemic, affected tayo by inflation, affected tayo by supposedly the weak peso, no? Extraordinary times. Ano yung gagawin natin? All the more we have to be careful with our money. No? Hindi ito yung panahon para lalong bumili ng Jordan. Diba? Hindi ito yung panahon na para bumili ng Louis Vuitton bag. Okay? Medyo hinay-hinay tayo ng konti. Lalo sa mga OF, all the more we have to secure our future. All the more we have to build our future. And therefore, diba, hindi ito yung panahon para sumugal. Hindi ito yung panahon para sumugal. Ito yung panahon you have to be really careful, no? Yung hindi ka susugal, doon ka sa tamang desisyon. And therefore, okay, go for Ayala Land, which is the largest most experienced and real estate developer in the Philippines. Doon ka susuga, doon ka magbebet. Doon. Ang Ayala Land is part of the Ayala Group of Companies. Hindi lang kami developer. Okay? Ang Ayala Land is part of the Ayala Group of Companies which was established in 1835. Okay? Matagal na ang Ayala Group of Companies. Involved kami sa iba-ibang negosyo, iba-ibang industries sa Pilipinas and even sa labas ng Pilipinas. Financial services, nandyan ang BPI, yung booth na nandoon, Ayala Group yan. Yung nauna nagsalita kanina is part of the Ayala Group. Okay? Involved din tayo sa industrial technologies. IMI, yung kumpanya ng Ayala na nagmamanufacture, no, gumagawa ng electronic parts, automotive parts, semiconductors. Okay? So this is another business of the Ayala Group. Ayala Automotive is the company of Ayala Land na may-ari ng Honda, Isuzu, Volkswagen, KTM, and other automotive brands sa Pilipinas. Okay? Tayo yung may-ari nung mga automotive brands na yon. Involved din tayo sa education and in health. Okay? Involved din tayo sa energy. Meron tayong sustainable, renewable energy projects, hindi lang sa Pilipinas, but kahit sa labas. AC infrastructure, no? Kahit yung mga beep cards, kung meron na sa inyong naka-experience, umuwi ng Pilipinas, sumakay ng MRT, merong beep card. Yung beep card na tinatap, yung parang sa metro, yung metro card, Ayala yan. Okay? Manila Water, tubig sa Metro Manila, Ayala pa rin yan. Globe, no? Involved tayo sa telecommunication, internet, mobile, landline service, is also an Ayala company. And for real estate, there's Ayala Land. Okay? Now again, lahat ng mga businesses na to and other businesses are part of the Ayala Group of Companies. And vision is enhancing land, enriching lives. Ang prinsipyo, no, ang belief ng company is pag bumili tayo ng lupa, okay, nag-acquire tayo ng property, dinevelop natin yan, nilagay natin yung ating iba-ibang real estate products, no? And then sinuportahan natin yan ng iba-ibang negosyo, businesses ng Ayala Group. We enrich the lives of people using our projects, no? Nakakatulong tayo, nakakagaan, nakakaganda ng buhay ng mga tao na nakatira doon sa ating mga estates. We follow our values of leadership, integrity, vision, excellence, and malasakit. Now, Ayala Land, we say, no, na meron tayong balance and complementary businesses. Anong ibig sabihin ng balance and complementary businesses? Mula umpisa hanggang dulo ng real estate development, no, yung buong process na yan, kontrolado natin. For residential, dito tayo mas kilala, no? I'm sure alam din niyo yan. Pag sinabing Ayala Land, add real estate residential developer. Okay? However, meron din tayong mga offices na for sale. Meron din tayong commercial lots na for sale and even industrial. No? So buong real estate products ito. Meron din tayong mga malls, no, that are for lease. I'm sure alam niyo yung Ayala Malls. Meron din tayo mga offices na for lease. And then recently, no, because of the pandemic, we also went into co-working space, no, yung sharing space. Meron din tayong co-living space. And then factories and warehouses, no. Bakit ba importante na merong mga for lease? Because this provides continuous income for the company. No? Lahat ng pinaparentahan mo, lahat ng pinapaupahan mo, syempre may income ka dyan. Okay? Meron din tayong mga hotels. Tayo yung may-ari ng Fairmont and Raffles Hotel sa Pilipinas, Holiday Inn and Mandarin. Meron tayong sariling hotel brand. Seda Hotel, meron na tayo in 11 locations sa mga estate natin. Meron din tayo mga resorts, no? Island resort, exclusive island resorts in El Nido, Palawan, Leo, Palawan, and in Sicogon. Meron din tayong sariling construction company. It's called Makati Development Corporation. Now, anong ba ang advantage o ano ba yung benepisyo kung meron kang sariling construction company? No? Hindi ka umaasa sa ibang kumpanya para matapos yung project mo. Hindi mo lang kontrolado, no, yung quality, but even yung timeline, kailan matatapos yung project. No? Hindi ka umaasa sa ibang tao para sa quality and timeline ng project mo. Kontrolado mo siya. Okay? And meron din tayong sariling property management company. I'm sure familiar kayo, no? Anong ibig sabihin ng property management company? Sa maintenance, security, landscaping ng isang building o isang project o isang property. Kung meron kang unit sa Ayala Land, i-enroll mo yon sa ating leasing program, tayo yung bahala mula umpisa. Tayo maghahanap ng tenant. No? Pag meron ng interesado, tayo yung kakausap. Pag okay na sa kanila, tayo pa rin magbibigay ng kontrata. Gawa na yan, di ka na kailangan humanap ng abogado para mag-draft ng lease agreement. Meron na tayong kontrata, pipirmahan gamit. Siyempre, hindi na natin tutulungan magbuhat. No? Sila na yung bahala doon. Yung collection, kukolektahin natin yung monthly rental. Okay? O, at kung mag-expire na yung contract, ayaw nyong i-renew, i-assist natin sa move out, no? Yung termination ng contract hanggang sa move out. Kung gusto nyo uli maghanap ng bagong tenant, uulitin natin yung proseso. So buong process na yan, yung lease service natin, leasing service, bahala pa rin ang Ayala doon. Okay? Meron din tayong power, katulad ng binanggit ko kanina, power services, and even airline service. Okay? El Nido, Palawan. No? Dalawa lang ang industries na wala ang Ayala Group. Anything to do with death. No? So wala kayong makikitang Ayala Land Memorial Park. No? Gusto ko sana yun, no? Kasi ang sarap kaya na homeowners association yon, no? Pinakatahimik. Hindi aangal, walang complaint, no? Walang mga COVID. No? Kaya lang wala. Anything to do with death and anything to do with gambling. So wala kayong makikitang Ayala Casino. No? Bakit? Bakit ganon? Because the belief of the company is that we will not thrive on people's misery. Ayaw natin ng malungkot. Dapat happy lang tayo. Good vibes lang, correct? Tama ba? Good vibes ba tayo ngayon? Okay. Now, diretso na tayo. Now, we have 5 residential brands. Ano ba yung residential brands natin na to? Socialized housing, meron tayong Bella Vita. Ito yung mga 450,000. Meron ka ng house and lot. No? Cavite, Batangas, and other areas. No? Imagine mo, 450,000, meron ka ng Ayala Land, house and lot. Amaya is our affordable brand. For as low as 3.5 million, nakakondo ka na. Ayala Land condo pa. Metro Manila pa yan. Ha? Hindi ka nandun sa, ayoko na sabihin, liblib na lugar. Metro Manila ka. Okay? 3.5 million. Mamaya, makikita natin yan. Meron din tayong Avida, yung middle market brand natin ito. Avida for as low as mga 5 million. No? Again, Metro Manila na yan, nasa sentro. Condominium unit na yan. Upscale brand natin is Alveo. And then yung luxury brand natin is Ayala Land Premier. So dati, pag sinabing Ayala Land, mahal yan, no? You're probably thinking ang iniisip ninyo is Ayala Land Premier. However, ngayon, no, katulad ng makikita ninyo mamaya, meron na tayong project in different locations na kayang-kaya natin mabili. Okay? Now, saan ba nag-umpisa ang Ayala? Nag-umpisa ang Ayala Land during the 40s, no? Sa Makati. Doon nag-umpisa yan. And then, ginamit yung ating mission and vision, enhancing land, enriching lives, naging Makati na siya. Okay? Now, bakit? Why are we so proud of Makati? Lahat ng real estate developers sa Pilipinas, pag ang project ay Metro Manila, ang reference gaano kalayo o gaano kalapit sa Makati. Tama? Okay? Mas malapit ka sa Makati, mas prime ka. Pero sino ba gumawa ng Makati? Sagot. Ayala Land. Huwag natin malakas. Huwag natin ilakas masyado. Okay. Bulong lang tayo. Bulungan lang. Okay. Pagdating sa Cebu, no, nagkaroon tayo ng Cebu Park District. Ano yung Cebu Park District? Dati siyang mango orchard until Ayala Land acquired it and then turned it into another successful Ayala Estate. Okay. 2000, Bonifacio Global City. Dating military camp. Fort Bonifacio. Until Ayala Land acquired it, nilagay natin yung ating different real estate products. No? Tandaan nyo kanina yung sinasabi ko, residential, commercial, office, no? Lahat yan. And then we supported that with the different businesses of the Ayala Group until it became another success. Sino gumawa ng BGC? Mahina. Sino gumawa ng BGC? Very good. Now, next is New Valley. This is in Santa Rosa, Laguna. Dating Hacienda Azucarera de Yulo until Ayala Land acquired it. And then, strategy natin, mission and vision. No? Nilagay natin yung ating different real estate products. No? Yung mga residential brands natin, naglagay tayo. Meron ba sa Cebu? Ayala. Hindi naman, di ba? Ang sagot, yes. Manny, meron ba sa Davao? Manny, meron ba sa New Valley? Siyempre, meron. No? Iba-iba yung locations. 57 growth centers all over the country. Now, paulit-ulit ako, estate, estate, estate. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin? Ano ba ang benepisyo sa atin ng estate? Bakit importante? Pag nag-invest ka, hindi lang sa isang building, kundi ang binibili mo is actually the entire estate. No? Pero siyempre, wag ka naman, pag bumili ka ng property sa let's say BGC, wag ka naman lumabas. Tapos sabihin mo, itong buong BGC, akin to. No? Hindi ganon. Ano ang importansya pag bumili ka ng isang condo unit ng Ayala Land in BGC? You are buying a property na ang value has been unlocked. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Yung potential niyan has been unlocked. You enjoy not just all the amenities, not just all the developments in an estate. Okay? Again, anong ibig sabihin? Pag nag-develop ang Ayala Land, pinaplano na mula umpisa saan ang residential developments, no? Saan ang commercial developments, saan ang mga offices. Okay? Again, sino ang bumibili ng mga Ayala Land residential developments? Ito yung mga tao na nag-uopisina sa Ayala Land offices na nandoon sa loob ng estate. Sino yung nagsa-shopping sa mga Ayala malls? Ito yung mga nakatira sa Ayala residential developments at saka yung mga nag-uumpisina sa commercial developments. Okay? Siyempre gusto nila nandoon lang din sa paligid. And pag merong demand, no, laging there's constant demand para sa mga projects na ito, tumataas ang value. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Hindi siya maganda. Buy one, take one. That's why you will never see an Ayala Land project na bumababa ang value kasi pakonti ng pakonti. And yet, there's constant demand. Okay? Now, ano din advantage nun? Infrastructure. Dahil alam na namin kung saan ilalagay ang residential development, ang commercial development, ang offices, ang hotel, lahat, yung mga karsada, nakaayos na. Alam na namin kung saan papadaanin, yung mga tubo ng tubig, drainage, lahat yan, nakaayos na from the start. Hindi siya mukhang chop suey. Although masarap ang chop suey, no? Pero hindi siya mukhang chop suey. Maganda siya tingnan. Okay? Now, diretso na natin. Kwento ko sa inyo, no? Sabi ko nga, kaya ayoko doon sa stage eh. Mas gusto ko dito para mas kwentuhan. Pag-usapan natin ngayon, ano ba yung storya ng Makati? Kasi dito nag-umpisa ang Ayala Land, no? Ayala Land started with Makati. Okay? Tingnan natin ano nangyari. Ayala Land, Makati used to be a swampland. Nag-umpisa yan, yung Makati, okay, mababaw na tubig. Makati. Because dati swampland ang Makati. Until with the vision of an American serviceman, no, sabi niya, maganda magkaroon ng international airport sa Pilipinas kasi dati wala pang international airport. Okay? Yung mga tao, galing sa abroad, pumupunta ng Pilipinas, nakasakay lang sa magic carpet. Okay? So ito, nagkaroon na ng airport. No? Sabi niya, magkaroon ng airport sa Pilipinas. And therefore, yung makikita ninyo ngayon, okay, ito, yung tatlo na yan, those are actually the runways. No, kung saan lumalanding ang eroplano at kung saan nagte-take off. Very interesting. Ngayon nyo lang ba narinig yung kwento na yan? Ha? Ngayon lang. Okay. Eventually, no, nung naging naging maganda na yung Makati, eventually, yung runways became Ayala Avenue, Paseo de Rojas, and Makati Avenue. Okay? Baligtad. Makati Avenue and Paseo de Rojas, forming the famous Ayala Triangle. Okay? Now, syempre, pag merong airport, merong terminal. Tama? Meron dapat terminal yan. Sino sa inyo nakakaalam kung ano yung terminal ng the very first international airport sa Manila? It's called Nielsen Tower. Familiar? Familiar? Meron ako nakita, nag-react rin. Ha? Ayan, parang yun. The very first, this is the terminal of the first international airport in the Philippines. Okay, ayaw niyong maniwala sa akin. Sabi mo, ino-okray lang ako ni Manny. Sinichika ako niya, no? Pag tinignan niyo sa side, makikita ninyo, Manila International Air Terminal. Okay, ang design niya, pag tinignan niyo sa taas, it's like an airplane. Ito yung cockpit, no? Ito yung wings, at sa likod yung tails. No? Ngayon, ginagamit siya as a fine dining restaurant. It's called Blackbird Restaurant. Pag pumasok kayo sa loob, a lot of the architectural details, no, yung neoclassical architectural details were preserved. No? Kikita ninyo yung spiral staircase. Paakyat yan doon sa control tower. Siyempre, wala na yan. Hindi na yung ginagamit ngayon. No? It's no longer an airport, but it is a fine dining restaurant. Yung loob, naging Ayala Triangle Garden. Nandoon yung first home, no, nung Makati Stock Exchange. And then this tower is called Tower 1 in Exchange Plaza, which is the home of the Ayala Corporation, the Ayala Group. Okay? Tapos, nagkaroon na ng malls, no? Glorieta 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aabot pa ng Glorieta 50 yan. Meron din Greenbelt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hanggang Greenbelt 50. Okay? At saka marami pang malls dyan. Marami pang commercial areas sa Ayala Center. Okay? Meron din tayong Greenbelt open spaces. Traffic became bad. Nagka-traffic na, no? Kasi madami ng tao. Anong ginawa ng Ayala Land? Nagawa tayo ng walkways and pedestrians. Kinonect natin yung mga offices papuntang Ayala Center. So kung nagtatrabaho ka sa Ayala office, lunch break, gusto mo mag-dinner, mag-lunch, may kailangan kang bilhin, may kailangan kang bayaran, no? Pwede kang pumunta sa office mo, makakabalik ka sa office mo in time sa pasok mo ulit sa hapon. Meron din tayong Ayala Museum, meron din mga hotels, no? Naglagay na ang Ayala Land ng Holiday Inn, Raffles, and Fairmont, no? Yung ibang areas natin, yung mga ibang locations natin na very prime, inallocate natin yan for our luxury brand, Ayala Land Premier. So dito, yung Garden Towers at saka Park Terraces, they're located right across the Ayala Mall, no? Within the Ayala Center. Kung meron kang unit, Garden Towers or Park Terraces, pwede kang bumaba papuntang basement parking, doon ka maglalakad. Pag akyat mo, nasa loob ka na ng Ayala Mall. No? So very safe. Hindi masasayang ang glutathione. Okay? Now, Park Central Towers, andun din. No? Meron din tayo dyan, Park Central Towers, nandoon siya sa across ng Ayala Triangle. Yung ibang areas naman, inallocate natin for our upscale brand. Albeo, so meron tayong Croma, merong Lerato, Parkford Suites, pinakamalapit sa Ayala Commercial, and ito, very exciting project ng Albeo, Mergent. Dito lang tayo papayag na magkaroon of katulad ng mga Airbnb. Bakit? Napakahirap mag-manage ng isang development na puro short term, no? Yung mga tao labas-pasok. mahirap i-manage ang security niyan. And therefore, hindi tayo nag-aalaw ng short-term lease. The shortest is 6 months to about 1 year. Okay? Pero sa emergent, papayag tayo ng meron tayong Aston, Juan Antonio, meron din tayong Makati South Point. Ito, very exciting project. Malapit siya sa nandun siya sa may Pasong Tamo. Okay? Now, itong subway, this is Makati City Subway, initiative to ng local government of Makati. It will run from EDSA, parallel to Ayala Avenue, paikot all the way to the University of Makati. Okay? So, yan ang kwento ng Makati. In a nutshell, ang bilis, no? Ilan yan? 5 minutes lang. Tinapos natin yung kwento ng Makati. Ano yung kwento ng Makati? Ano yung kwento ng Ayala Land? Pagpasok ng Ayala Land, no, yung dating swampland, dinivelop. How? Nilagyan natin ng residential development, nilagyan natin ng commercial development, nilagyan natin ng offices, nilagyan natin ng hotel, no? And all the works. No? And then properly managed siya, supported by the different businesses, the other businesses of Ayala Group. No? And we made Makati what it is now. It is the most prime, the most prestigious real estate development in the entire Philippines. Makati lang ang nag-iisang financial district na dinevelop ng isang private company. All other financial districts all over the world were developed. Makati lang ang kaisa-isahang financial district na dinevelop ng isang private company, which is Ayala Land. Okay? Now, hindi tayo huminto sa Makati, hindi rin tayo huminto sa BGC, hindi tayo huminto sa Cebu and other areas. No? We went to 53 other estates, no? In other growth centers. So total of 57 Ayala estates, Luzon, Visayas, and in Mindanao. Okay? Now, di na natin iisa-isahin lahat. No? 57. Again, if you're interested, gusto nyo malaman kung meron bang Ayala dyan. Yan natin yung mga nauna, Dasmariñas Village, Forbes Park, Urdaneta Village, San Lorenzo Village, and Bel Air Village. During the 60s, being sold at only 55 to 88 pesos per square meter. Now, no, fast forward, 60 years later, 310, 366, 375, 560,000 pesos per square meter. Para doon sa hindi familiar, what a 1 square meter is, mula dulo ng daliri ko hanggang dito sa balikat ko, this is 1 meter. 1 meter. Ganyan kalaki ang 1 square meter. Itong ganito kalaki na yan is 560,000 pesos. Collapse ng China stock markets, which lead to the Asian financial crisis back then. 2018 was a very good year for the Philippines. 2020, February, pumutok ang Taal Volcano. By March, lockdown na sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko makakalimutan yan. March 16. Because I came from a deployment, no? Roadshow kami dito, March. Paglapag ko sa Pilipinas, March 15, the following day, lockdown. Okay, maraming stranded dito. Pagbalik ng Pilipinas, wala na kami deployment noong 2020. Okay, but despite what is going on, no, within and outside the Philippines, this is average, no? This is average to. Already makikita na natin because of yung binanggit ko kahapon, doon sa nakinig, no, yung nandito kahapon, meron ng back to school order, no, face-to-face classes na. So may demand na naman yung isang project natin, Prime Top, 100% occupancy, no? Yung isang project, Vida Centera, tumataas na naman. Nakikita ko, pataas na ng pataas, bumabalik na, no, doon sa rental rate ng pre-COVID rate tayo. Okay? Now, because of what Ayala Land does, we have been recognized, no? Yabangan na tayo ng award. Okay? We have been awarded both local and international, the highest, no? Total of 209 recognitions from both international and local awards 2021. Okay? Hindi naman masyado mayabang. Konti lang. Hindi pa natin kinuha lahat. Okay? We have also been recognized, no, for our investor relations. Ano yung investor relations? We are not referring do sa mga buyers, no? Yung mga buyers, they are also investors. Investment yung unit nila. These are corporate investors. Ito yung nag-i-invest sa company mismo. Okay? Now, we have also been recognized for our best practices. Imagine, you're buying a property in a company that is recognized for best practices. Hindi siya good, hindi siya better, but ang hina. Parang tulog na yata sila. Naantok na yata. Okay? We are a company that is recognized for our best practices. Okay? Now, again, kaya ako gusto sa stage, gusto ko dito sa baba is to be more interactive tayo, mas personal. Okay? So, kwento ko lang very briefly yung aking sariling experience building my future with Ayala Land. Yes, even at my age, I am still building my future. No? Sabi mo, Manny, malapit ka na mag-retire. Hindi pa. Matagal-tagal pa. Okay? Now, paano yung process? Ano ba yung nangyari? Balikan natin yung kwento ko. 2019, no, meron akong pamangkin. Back then, he was only 7 years old. No? Yung nephew ko, 7 years old siya. Every year, pag summer sa US, base sila sa US, sa Pilipinas sila nagbabakasyon. They spend 3 weeks sa Philippines. No? So gusto ko siya sorpresahin. Yung pamangkin ko, Shokoy yan. No? He's a merman. Shokoy siya. Maglagay ka ng tubig sa timba, tatalon yan. Kahit yung putik, nakalublob siya diyan para siyang kalabaw. No? Shokoy siya. So gustong-gusto niya ng tubig. So gusto ko siya sorpresahin na merong swimming pool. And dahil 7 years old na siya, ayoko na mag-intay ng 5 years, 6 years, 7 years for the turnover of the unit. Gusto ko ready for occupancy agad yung unit. Gusto ko merong swimming pool, gusto ko may amenities. And dahil hindi sila tatagal, no? 3 weeks lang sila, every year, gusto ko flexible yung room, no? yung kukunin kong unit. Tiningnan ko yung iba-ibang locations. Siyempre, ideal. Gusto ko BGC, gusto ko Makati, kaya lang masyadong mataas na yung presyo. No? And since bakasyonan lang nila yan, I decided na pwede naman kahit hindi sa estate, basta maganda pa rin yung location. Ideally, gusto ko sana apit sa Pasig, no? Nasa Metro Manila pa rin, para ang bahay namin talaga is in Pasig, doon na lang magluluto, papadalhan na lang sila ng pagkain. Dito, medyo bias. No? Siyempre, research yung brand. I know for a fact na Ayala Land has the best property management. I need them to be safe. Dapat safe sila. Dapat hindi sila papasukan na magdanakaw, no? Walang mga swelduhan po ako. No? So, kailangan naka-budget. Kailangan naka-budget. Nag-isip na ako, bawal bumili ng kung ano-ano muna. Okay? Kailangan naka-budget ako doon sa aking babayaran na amortization. And meron akong hinahabol. No? That was second half of 2019. Gusto ko sana, by June, pagbakasyon ng pamangkin ko, ma-enjoy na agad niya yung unit. No? Makakapag-swimming na siya. So, diretso na tayo. October of 2019, I made a reservation for 1 unit. No? It's a 1-bedroom unit. I'm sure nakikita, papansin na ninyo, ang size namin sa pamilya is extra slim fit. Hindi kami kasya sa studio. No? Gusto ko sana 2-bedroom, kaya lang walang available nung time na yan. 1-bedroom unit lang yung meron. So, October, I decided to make a reservation before the pandemic na turnover na sa akin yung unit. Ito yung unit. It's a 36 square meter, 1-bedroom unit in Abida Tower, Centera, in Mandaluyong. Hindi siya nasa loob ng BGC. Hindi rin siya nasa loob ng Makati. But it's along EDSA, Mandaluyong, 15 minutes, nasa Makati na ako. No? Napakalapit, maraming malls, maraming restaurant sa paligid. Nakuha ko lang siya at only 4.2 million. Ito yung actual turnover. Siyempre, excited ako. No? Picture-picture nung turnover sa akin yung unit. Ito siya. So ito yung living area, may bedroom, ito yung papuntang bathroom. Okay, ito yung kitchen. Kabilang side naman ito. Main entrance, and then the kitchen, and then yung bedroom. Nasa third floor siya, no? But it's actually 7th floor kasi meron siyang 4 parking levels, no? So, ito yung toilet and bath. Okay? Now, again, pre-pandemic, bago pa na-turn over yung unit, kinausap ko na yung kaibigan ko na interior designer, contractor, furniture designer. Nagplano-plano na ako. Ganda ng plinano ko, no? Nag-set na rin ako ng budget para i-improve siya. Turn over December, January, move in na yung construction. Nag-umpisa na sila ng construction. Lo and behold, March, lockdown, walang construction. Ilang buwan na walang construction hanggang balik na naman, lockdown na naman, balik na naman, lockdown. It took us maybe 8 months bago natapos, no? Imagine mo, 36 square meters, took 8 months sa renovation. Ito na siya nung natapos. Yan, 'di ba? So ito yung living area, yung sofa, meron siya, yung TV mas malaki, buong living area na yung size. Merong dining area, and then ito yung papuntang kitchen. Okay? Yan. Ito yung living area. And then ito, sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, 3rd floor siya, no? From the amenities level, which is actually 7th floor from the ground sa karsada. Overlooking siya ng amenities area. So, ang Sentera, they have 4 swimming pools. Yung dito, ito yung kiddie pool. So, ini-imagine ko na yung pamangkin ko dyan, sisigawan ko lang, Michael, come up. No? Kakain na. Okay? Yan. So, ito yung kitchen, ito yung main entrance, dining area, a kitchen, very compact, bedroom, okay, bedroom, toilet and bath, okay, meron siyang shower, and then meron pa siyang laundry area. Nagkasya yan lahat na yan sa isang 36 square meters. Medyo i-flex ko lang, andali, balikan natin yung, ito, medyo hindi ko naman ine-expect na magpa-pandemic, no? So medyo na-over yata yung gastos ko kasi nagustuhan ko yung design. This is porcelain tiles, hindi yan ceramic. This is porcelain, no? Supposedly, Scandinavian minimalist kasi nga maliit lang yung space pero sobrang nag-enjoy ako kung ano-ano nang pinaglalagay ko doon sa unit, no? Naging masikip tuloy siya pero dapat minimalist lang siya. Okay? Now, again, bakit ako bumili in the first place? Supposedly, surprise ko sa pamangkin ko, 7 years old. Because of the travel restrictions, hindi sila nakapunta ng Pilipinas. Finally, April of this year, nakapunta na sila. Okay? Yung pamangkin ko na 7 years old, he's now 10 years. Magkano na? Coming from 4.2, magkano na siya ngayon? Magkano na? Coming from 4.2, magkano na siya ngayon? Considering pandemic pa yan. 36 square meter, 1-bedroom unit, Vida Tower, Sentera. Hula. Ha? 7? Higher? Ha? 8.5, correct. Pandemic pa yon. In about, what, less than 3 years? Double, no? Coming from 4.2, it's now 8.5 million. Again, bakit? Because it's may sumasagot. It's an Ayala land project, no? Safe. Yung pamangkin ko, kinuhaan ko pa siya ng resident ID, RFID, no? Very restricted yung movement. Kahit kami na residents, hindi kami pwede basta-basta lumabas. Hindi ka pwede magpapasok ng visitor. Kailangan susunduin mo yung visitor mo sa baba, paakyat. Hindi siya pwedeng paikot-ikot. No? May delivery kami, kailangan bumaba ka. Kukunin mo yung delivery mo, paakyat. It may be a little inconvenient, pero safe lahat ng tao doon. Especially during the pandemic now. Di ba? Correct? Tama? Very good. So, natin, no? So, kayo naman, I would encourage you, no? Build your future with Ayala Land. Kapitbahay ko to, nasa likod lang namin to sa Sentera, ang Verge. Very accessible siya along EDSA, Ortigas, no? BGC, ito yung kabubukas pa lang na BGC Ortigas Link, Santa Monica Bridge. Mabilis na, no? Pag galing ka ng BGC, tulay lang yan. Pagbaba mo, Mandaluyong na yan. Magkano siya? 425,000 dirham. Hindi mo kailangan bayaran lahat yan. Magre-reserve ka lang, 1,300 dirham. And then monthly, no? Monthly, over 60 months, 1,400 dirhams. Ilang lunch lang yan, ilang date lang yan. Diba? Yung balance, babayaran mo pa to. Ilo-loan mo sa BPI. Nandun yung mga kaibigan natin galing BPI. Tutulungan na namin kayo kung paano mag-process ng bank loan. Yung bang 1,400 a month, mahirap ba ito over a period of 60 months? Hindi. Sisiw lang yan. Ang dali-dali niyan, no? Okay? Next, Makati South Point. Ano naman yung Makati South Point? Makati South Point, ang tina-target nito, kung meron kang gustong paupahan, sino yung magre-rent dyan sa'yo? Yung mga nag-uopisina sa Makati. No? So, pre-selling. Pre-selling naman ito. 460,000 dirham ang presyo niya. Reservation fee, 1,250 dirhams lang yan. 20% down payment over 60 months, 1,500 dirhams. Hindi masakit sa bulsa. Medyo konting hinay-hinay muna sa pagbili ng Jordan. Hinay-hinay muna sa pagbili ng sapatos at saka bag. No? 1,500, 60 months, napakadali. Balance, 370,000, pwedeng i-loan sa BPI. Ayala Bank. Yan. Next, Amaya Sky Show. Kapitbahay ng Sentera, kapitbahay ng Verge. Nandun lang siya sa area na yan. No? But this is Amaya, our economic housing brand. Sobrang ganda na din ng location. 108% increase in value. Kung bimili ka nung panahon na 2013, 2.5 million lang yan. Paakyat na ng paakyat. Ngayon, nasa 4.8 ang presyo, no? Yung mga one-bedroom unit yan. Magkano ang isang studio unit, one-bedroom unit? 360,000 dirham. Reservation fees, 630 dirhams lang yan. O, meron na ako nakikitang nagre-react. Sabi, mura lang pala ang Ayala Land. Mura lang, okay? Meron tayong 5% down payment over 44 months. 390 dirhams lang yan. Diyos ko, day. Di ba? Oh, may mga kumukuha na ng picture. Sabi na, pipicturean ko to para mamaya pupunta ako doon. Papakita ko, saan yung sinasabi ni Manny na 390 dirhams lang? Yan. Okay? One-bedroom unit pa to. Amaya Sky Show. Yung 40th month, eto na yung magbabayad ka na. Ipunin mo na lang. No? 390 dirhams lang every month for 44 months. Sobrahan mo na, ipunin mo na yung 9,000 dirhams. Drama ka na lang sa boss mo. Di ba? Para increasean ka agad ng sweldo. Meron ka, makakaipon ka ng 9,000 dirhams. Okay? Yung balanse, bank loan, BPI, tutulungan namin kayo dyan. Okay? Next, Cubao. Sobrang hot selling. One of the best projects ng Amaya, the most saleable projects ng Amaya sa UAE. Pagbaba mo, EDSA na yan, bus, hindi ka kairentahan. No? Meron tayo mga units na ready for occupancy. Kung gusto mo ng mas mura, yung pre-selling projects natin. Best project ng Amaya, Metro Manila pa. Amaya Skies Cubao. Okay? Ang value, pataas ng pataas ang presyo. Okay? Magkano? 270,000 AED. Hindi mo kailangan i-cash. Kung may cash ka, bayaran mo na para wala ka ng problema. Reservation fee, 630 dirhams. Down payment over 50 months, 550 dirhams lang. Utang na loob pag hindi ka pa naman nag-invest. Pwedeng i-loan sa bangko. Okay? Now, summarize lang natin anong pinagsasasabi ko mula kanina pa. Inflation, interest rates are going up. Okay? Yung value ng pera mo ngayon, pababa ng pababa yan. Stock market, bond, currency, similar investments are going down and volatile. However, Philippine property value has continued to appreciate as it is a finite, resilient, and tangible investment. Pag naubos ang Amaya Skies Cubao, pag naubos ang Amaya Sky Show, pag naubos ang Avida Verge, hindi na tayo makakagawa uli niyan. Alangan naman mag-extend tayo. Ubos na siya. No? So kaya pataas ng pataas ang value kasi pakonti na lang ng pakonti siya. Okay. Ayala Land is part of a conglomerate and enjoys an even stronger market preference. Again, going back, nasa pandemic pa tayo. Mahirap ang sitwasyon. Huwag kang susugal. Doon ka sa sigurado. Tama? Tama? Correct. Now, Ayala Land is offering never-before-seen buyers discounts, stretch payment schemes, and early move-in for RFO units. Okay? And the world is starting to open up. We're learning to live with COVID-19. Ngayon pa lang, nakikita na natin, some promos and incentives ng brand, binabawi na. Hindi na natin ino-offer. Okay? So you have to grab the opportunity habang nandyan pa ngayon. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, nandyan lang ang booth namin, katabi lang, nakaharap pa dito. Okay? Kaya namin sinadya na maraming tables and chairs, no? Wala tayo masyadong kung ano-anong nakalagay, is we're encouraging you to go there and makipag-usap sa ating mga international property specialists.
Okay. Visit their booth at Ayala Land. Ito lang po siya, sa right side lang po natin. Okay. So, just some trivia questions lang din, no? Para sa ating pwedeng manalo ngayong hapon. We are giving away small appliances, perfumes, wallets, dinnerware, and of course, later will be the grand prize to be given away. Naman meron si Ayala Land. Okay, punta lang po kayo dito sa harap. Ayan. We can answer. Yeah, you can. O sige, bigyan natin ng chance. Ilan po? 57. Alright. Okay, so magbigay naman po ng isang location ng Ayala Land sa Pilipinas. Isang location. Sige, punta po kayo dito sa harap. Stretch po natin yung ating mga legs. O, bigyan po natin ng chance.
Cubao.
Okay, congratulations.
Nuvali.
Nuvali, alright. So there goes our set of questions. So napakadali lang, everyone can actually join. Pwede din ba ako sumagot? Okay, so we're also inviting everyone to visit the booth of New Perspective Marketing International to get to know more about the newest value for money real estate marketplace, remata.com.ph, and learn about the latest mobile app, Pisopal, a personal view of the top emerging real estate communities in Visayas and Mindanao. To give us an educational talk called Vismin Reimagined, we have with us the head of sales of Double Dragon Corporation, Kiara De La Paz. We also have, welcoming back on stage, Regional Head of Ayala Land, Manny Arbues, and International Sales Division Head of Federal Land, Nina Orquiga Chua. All right, and of course, moderated by my co-host, the General Manager of the Filipino Times and Chief Operating Officer of New Perspective Media Group, Vince Ang.
Hey, we're back. All right.
Hello.
Hi, Kiara. Kiara, right?
Yes.
Kiara, that's how you
Hi,
pronounce it.
Vince.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. All right. Now, sige. Let's siguro parang give an overview lang. Again, let's introduce ourselves again. Medyo baka hindi narinig ng iba. Kiara, siguro introduce Kiara in the next, introduce lang the name and company that we're representing.
Hi everyone, I'm Kiara De La Paz, and I am the Davao Sales Head for Double Dragon Properties. And our project that we're promoting during this event is Hotel 101. So we have we're promoting right now, we're Davao, Hotel 101 Davao, and Hotel 101 Cebu.
Hello everyone, good afternoon, good morning if I may say. My name is Nina Orquiga Chua. I'm from Federal Land Incorporated, and I'm the International Sales Division Head. Right now we are promoting a few of our projects from Manila and Cebu as well. So we are offering quantum residences, We have Grand Midori Ortigas, and of course the Sienna residences in Marikina. And we also have the Seasons residences as well as the Grand Hyatt Manila.
All right. Siyempre, if you've noticed, we have got a lot of, parang very diverse. Not just in Manila, we have got a lot of properties we're trying to promote outside Manila. And now that we're gonna focus on Vismin, the big question, because parang all plays out on the south of Luzon. So, hi, Manny. Welcome back.
No, I was interviewed by me.
Okay. All right. Manny here is from Ayala, as you know. Ang speaker natin. All right. The big question. Outside Luzon, so we're talking about Vismin. What's the parang highest demand when it comes to the city? Meron bang ganun when it comes to your company? Let's start with Kiara.
In my opinion, I think the city with the highest demand for investment-wise would be Cebu City, Cebu, because for those of you who don't know, Cebu is the queen in the south, is known as the queen in the south, and it's earned that reputation because it is one of the most prosperous cities in the Philippines, and it has a thriving economy. And I think what drives that would definitely be their long history in commerce and trade. They are home to IT and BPOs, and they have an increase in infrastructure, business centers, and other ventures. And I think aside from that, another because Cebu is in close proximity to popular tourist destinations like Bohol and Oslob. So I think those definitely add to the appeal.
All right. How about you with federal land? Do you share the same answer?
Actually, we collected some data as well. A lot are also starting to, develop more resorts for tourism as well. And then Cebu is also a destination for foodies. We have, wide options of, food, and it's really good as well. So, yeah. It is in demand in terms of residential and commercial as well, because a lot of expats are coming in as well, and people from Metro Manila are also moving to Cebu, those who work in the BPO industries and the IT industries as well.
Manny, would you say Cebu as well?
Yes, Cebu. However, to add to Cebu is Davao.
Davao.
Davao is fast catching up as far as Visayas and Mindanao developments is concerned. Primarily because dahil sa peace and order situation, no, maganda. Yung infrastructure development, maganda sa Davao. Yung mga flights, no, going to and from Davao, hindi lang galing Metro Manila, but even sa labas ng Pilipinas, no. So to add to Cebu, it's Davao.
Davao. Aside from Davao and Cebu being metro cities, are there like smaller cities ba that there's parang increasing demand, and what's driving it as well?
Yes, actually, Cagayan de Oro is also coming out with the data that we have, as well as Dumaguete.
Is it because of the infrastructure?
Yeah, that's one, yeah.
But so given kasi Manila, alam naman natin, pag Manila ang demand yan usually mga vertical yan, 'di ba? But for Vismin area, are we also looking at parang higher demand on vertical or mostly horizontal properties?
I would have to say, as someone who lives in Davao, also horizontal properties. There are a lot of vertical.
Sa mga Pilipinos is aspirational, no? Not everyone, hindi lahat sa atin kaya bumili ng house and lot, condo unit. So gusto natin the first time na bibili tayo, yung ating mga goals and aspirations nandoon, no? So for somebody yung ating mga goals and aspirations nandoon, no? So for somebody na lumaki sa Cebu or even actually yung sa mga buyers natin sa Cebu, no, meron coming from Bohol, no, na bumibili sa Cebu. Bakit ano yung unang choice nila? Because it's close to their heart. Nandun sila doon sila.
Sarili nga even parang from Bohol or nearby provinces.
Yes.
So anong reason why there's that drive?
Well, let's say for example, like our clients in other countries like in Japan and Korea, basically the reason why they want to invest in Cebu. It's like, let's say for instance, our project in Cebu in Federal Land, the Marco Polo Residences, aside from its brand that is already known internationally or globally, they are also looking to study in Cebu, to learn English actually. Well, I'm also from Cebu. I was born in Cebu. I went to college in Cebu as well. And then it was a common reason for them to study English because Cebuanos are known to speak really good English. That's one. So a lot of them are in Cebu to learn. Some of them stays there for like 3-4 months to study, and then eventually decided to move there for good.
Alright, when it comes to investment naman, because for Double Dragon, it's really investment, eh, diba?
Yes.
It's not, it's a condotel. So, pagdating sa investment, yung mga properties nyo are mainly targeting ba tourists, or we're looking at, business travelers, or like professionals who's moving to Cebu and Davao because of work?
I think for our concept, our target are really OFWs, because if you've heard about our concept, it's really you invest and we take care of the rest. So we run it as a hotel. So it's ideal for OFWs because all you need to do is buy a unit, and then we will take care of the repairs, utilities, maintenance. So all you need to do is just wait every 16th of the month, and 30% of gross revenues will be deposited to your account equally, regardless of whether or not your unit is off. That's our concept, and it's really, I think, most ideal for people who have the extra income to invest in property but don't want the hassle of taking care of it.
We've heard a couple of times, like today and yesterday, that there's an increasing interest for properties in tourist destinations like Cebu and Davao, even if they're not from there, right? But the challenge is, paano kung hindi nga ako doon? How would I manage my property for renters and all that? For your companies, of course, with Double Dragon, they're really gonna manage their investment. But for Federal Land, let's start with Federal Land. Parang meron bang facility or
Yeah.
department?
Actually, we do have property management as well. And then aside from that, we also have leasing departments who can handle the leasing for investors who are not actually based in that location. So that alone is actually a one-stop shop for our clients.
With Ayala, because masyadong marami, di ba? Iba. Ang daming option yan. Of course, may mga ibang properties na medyo exclusive din, di ba? So what's the guideline if gusto ko siyang Airbnb or with your facility na meron din kayo, di ba, property management? Anong magiging differentiation or ano yung limitation din for leasing or short lease?
Okay. Sa Ayala Land, hindi lang tayo property management na nasa building. Okay? Yung property management natin is a separate company. Isa siyang kumpanya talaga na ang sole purpose is to manage Ayala Land projects. Exclusively Ayala Land projects. Itong kumpanyang ito, wala siyang minamanage na ibang properties, no? And because of that, no, alam nila how to handle an Ayala Land project. Yung mga demands, nabanggit mo, yung security, no, we're very, very strict sa security sa building. Kaya hindi rin tayo nag-aalaw. Hindi tayo pumapayag nung short-term lease. Hindi tayo pumapayag na yung unit mo, enroll mo sa Airbnb. Bakit? Napakahirap. Napakahirap mag-manage kung yung tao labas-pasok sa building, hindi mo kilala, di ba? Paikot-ikot sa corridor, no? Mahirap i-manage yun. That's why hindi nag-aalaw ang Ayala Land Properties Management Company ng short term. However, except for one, no, yung Mergent Residences ng Albeo, payag tayo doon kasi nandun siya sa tourist area ng Makati. Okay? Yung property management service natin, installed yung services niyan, no? From the regular property management services like yung security, maintenance, landscaping, meron din tayong, of course, leasing where we'll take care of everything. And even, especially now, Vince, napaka-importante, now that during pandemic pa, yung medical needs ng mga residents, in place lahat yan, no? Ako mismo, when I had COVID, February of last year, doon ako nag-quarantine. And I was amazed with the service, no? Yung nirender nila sa akin as a unit owner when I stayed sa unit.
Okay, speaking of yan, yung mga mga long lease and mga tourist, 'di ba? Destination nga sinabi natin may mga area naman tayo na exempted. But for Double Dragon, because you're looking at targeting mga tourists and travelers, 'di ba? And there's an ease of travel na rin naman sa Philippines. Finally, after 2 years, medyo mas nakakakilos na tayo sa Pilipinas. But so anong tinitignan natin na parang occupancy pagdating sa property investment natin? So,
Well, you know, our operational Hotel 101 Pasay, even during the pandemic, maintained an occupancy rate of 80%. So that says a lot, right? Because the hotel is really, the target market of the hotel is really for, you know, for businessmen. It's, I mean, you know, if you have a budget of at least 5,000 pesos, that's the going rate of our hotels. So what we're, for Cebu naman, since it is a airport hotel, we're really expecting at least 100% occupancy rate. And for our Davao City naman, since we are the biggest hotel in the area, in the south area, with we're actually the only hotel that's going to have a big function room. There's actually a scarcity of function rooms and hotels in that area. So that's a plus for us. So, you know, like I'm sure you've heard that Davao is the melting pot of Mindanao. And there are a lot of people who really come in from neighboring towns like Cotabato, Cagayan. So we're really expecting high occupancy rate also in that area because, you know, like I said, we're the biggest hotel in that area.
for federal land, I know a lot, even for Cebu and Davao, sa business district or sa downtown usually yung mga development. But do you also have like development, medyo mas pa-outskirt naman, or sa less traffic, more exclusive areas?
Well, Marco Polo is actually located in Nivelle Hills. So it's 20 minutes away from the main city. But it used to be Cebu Plaza, the hotel, and then it became Marco Polo Hotel. And just the same area, we have the residences, the Marco Polo residences as well. So, and it's a colder area as well kasi it's elevated medyo mataas siya. So malamig. So I can still remember everything. That was my favorite hangout before that area. So yeah, the location is pretty good. It's not part of the busy area. So it's a good investment as well for fellow Cebuanos and those who are interested in investing in Cebu.
Manny, pagdating sa investment outside Manila, same pa rin ba dapat ang parang things for a buyer to look for, or guideline, location pa rin ba ang importante? Ano ba ang pinaka-importante na dapat nilang tignan pag outside Manila na? Or it's still the same, it's real estate anyway?
Regardless of whether Manila or outside of Manila, yung consideration, no, of where you put your investment is about it, Vince, no? Sinasabi nila, investing in real estate, ang consideration mo lang is location, location, location.
Yeah.
However, there are developers who define the location because of the developments that you put into a property, no? When you put in the different real estate products, when you support that with the different services, no, you define the location as a prime location now, and therefore yung value niya tumataas.
Okay. So given that, should I just deal with a Cebuano or Davaoenyo while looking for property? Yung ba ang best tip natin dito? What can you say niya?
I'll be biased.
Vince, I also stayed in Cebu for a year. Kaya alam ko yung
Biglang gumalan.
yung sinasabi niya. In fact, I stayed in an area very, very close to that. So familiar ako. Kaya nangingiti ako because it brings back fun memories.
Exactly.
I know puso. I know lechon.
Yes.
Lechon manok. Lechon baboy.
Yes.
No? It was part of my diet when I was in Cebu. So,
Diba?
So it brings a lot of fun memories. No?
Yes. So I guess it's really trying to look for whether that person is from Cebu or not, or from Davao or not. It's to look for that personal relationship. Diba? Create that personal relationship with your seller and make sure that your seller, hindi ka basta binibentahan lang. It's really trying to understand what you need and what you're looking for, may it be for just pure investments, right? But what's, parang ano lang, last tip for someone who's looking for property outside Metro Manila or outside their parang hometown. Let's say that. Hindi sila taga Visayas and Mindanao but looking for an investment. And why do you think, or how would you convince them to invest in Visayas and Mindanao areas?
Okay, my tip would be, there are exciting things happening in Vismin. And there's continuous structure for infrastructure and housing projects. And if you have the capacity to invest, now's the time to invest because for sure we can expect an increase in property value.
Maraming hindi pa tayo sigurado. So do not go into an investment that is very risky. Go for something that you are familiar with. And having said that, kung taga Metro Manila ka, wag ka mag-invest sa labas, no? Yung kailangan ka mag-eroplano para puntahan mo yung property mo, no? Because let's face it, magkakaroon ng problema yan which will need your personal attention. Imagine if you're working in UAE, no? Tapos meron kang problema. Sabagay may flight na yata diretso sa Cebu, no? But if you're staying in Manila, may problema yung unit mo sa Cebu, lilipad ka. No? So, kung taga Manila ka, choose a location that's convenient for you. A location that you are familiar with. No? Alam mo yung potential. Kung taga Visayas ka, we all know na Cebu is one of the most prime areas. No? As I mentioned earlier, maraming nakatira Bohol, no? Nakatira sa other areas sa Cebu, na yung mga anak nila nag-aaral sa Cebu. That's why nag-i-invest sila sa Cebu, no? Go for something na gano'n. Yung talagang familiar ka sa investment mo and therefore you get the most out of it, no?
Yes. Oh, yun daw. 'Di ba? Iba-iba tayo ng take, iba-iba ng advice, but one thing's for sure, doon ka sa feeling mo talaga. Hindi lang feeling. Doon ka talaga sa alam mong that you'll be able to manage as well. Yes, there are our developers have got the facility to help you manage your property, but iba pa rin if you'll be able to be physically there, check out on your property because at the end of the day, you don't want to parang bumaba yung value ng unit mo diba? You have to keep maintaining that. Then of course, you have to deal with a seller that understands your need, your purpose of why you're trying to invest on that unit or looking for a property. Again, you may visit the booth of our experts here. We have Double Dragon, who's mainly focusing on Crowne Hotel. Para nga doon sa mga hindi naman taga Davao, hindi naman taga Cebu, but looking for a possible investment, diba? Ayan ang kasagutan nila dyan. And then you also have Manny here na nagkalat nga naman talaga ang options of Ayala Land. Of course, you have Federal Land na iba-iba rin yung ino-offer, diba? Not just in the town proper itself, pero meron ding mga a little outskirt of the city that you probably yun yung hinahanap mo, diba? So, again, maraming salamat po. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And for those of you watching, we're still gonna be here until 9 p.m. today. You may still visit the booth of Double Dragon, Federal Land, Ayala Land, and the rest of our sponsors and exhibitors. Again, maraming salamat po.
Ka-TFT, mahilig ka bang magkape? Alam bang kapag inipon mo ang gastos mo sa bawat cup ng kape sa loob ng isang buwan, pwede ka na makabili ng property? Hindi ako nagbibiro, natutunan ko yan sa PPIE. Sabi nila, for as low as 700 to 1,000 dirhams, pwede ka na makabili ng iyong dream property sa Pilipinas. Okay lang naman magkape paminsan-minsan kasi nga naman, deserve. Pero ang konting pagtitiis, kapalit naman ay pagtupad sa pangarap mong matamis. Mas masarap nga namang magkape sa bahay na matatawag mong iyo. Kaya naman magkita-kita tayo sa Philippine Property and Investments Exhibition na gaganapin sa November 5 and 6 sa Crowne Plaza, Dubai. Mag-register na sa www.ppie.ae. See you there! Ka-TFT, mahilig ka bang magkape? Alam bang kapag inipon mo ang gastos mo sa bawat cup ng kape sa loob ng isang buwan, pwede ka na makabili ng property? Hindi ako nagbibiro, natutunan ko yan sa PPIE. Sabi nila, for as low as 700 to 1,000 dirhams, pwede ka na makabili ng iyong dream property sa Pilipinas. Okay lang naman magkape paminsan-minsan kasi nga naman, deserve. Pero ang konting pagtitiis, kapalit naman ay pagtupad sa pangarap mong matamis. Mas masarap nga namang magkape sa bahay na matatawag mong iyo. Kaya naman, magkita-kita tayo sa Philippine Property and Investments
Sponsors and
Exhibition.
partners, we have gold sponsor, RLC Residences, our silver sponsors, Greenfield Development Corporation, Ayala Land, Double Dragon Corporation, and Federal Land. Our participating exhibitors, Santa Lucia Land, Houseland Development Corporation, DMCI Homes, BPI, Remata, and Pisupal. Of course, our official airline partner, Philippine Airlines, official media partner, the Filipino Times, our food sponsors, Teriyaki Boy, Agimono Express, Wendeli, and Paluto Restaurant.
Now we have our social media influencers. We have Abdul Bandon of MPD Pinoy Newsfeed. We have Dan Lacerdaban of Racing Danaya. We have M. Serrano of M. Serrano Blog. We have Jay Tolentino of J.E.D. and Tolentino. And we have Mika Banwa, of course, of Mika Banwa. Follow nyo po sila and you'll be able to get some tips or be entertained with their content. Now we have our community partners. We have Barista Community Middle East, Bayanihan Abu Dhabi Council. We have Emirates Culinary Guild. We have Filipino Nurses Association in the Emirates. We have Institute of Electronics Engineers of the Philippines UAE chapter. Institute of Integrated Electrical Engineers of the Philippines UAE chapter. We have Masa Barista Association, Philippine Business Council Abu Dhabi, Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountant Dubai, Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, Society of Human Resource for Professionals and Associates. We have United Architects of the Philippines Abu Dhabi chapter.
And our participating schools, Al Alfia Filipino Private School, Far Eastern Private School, New Filipino Private School, and the Philippine Global School.
Now, moving forward, our next speaker will talk about how we can get out of the rat race and start our journey to financial freedom. This topic is relevant especially for those who feel like they have been working hard all these years yet are not seeing the fruit of their labor. We'll certainly be economically wise after this talk. Now, let's all welcome on stage the Division Head and the Vice President of International Sales of Greenfield Development Corporation, Michael Russell Lo Reyes, for his talk about OFW Coinsentia, Rich Now, Debt Later.
What a crowd. All right. Good afternoon, Philippines. Good afternoon, UAE. So I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mick Lo Reyes. I'm the Division Head and Vice President for International Sales for Greenfield Development Corporation. And for our today's topic is about being rich today at puro utang tomorrow. Tama ba? But before that, I'd like to introduce first our company, Greenfield Development Corporation. So, who are we? We have been in the Philippines for quite some time. We're technically like a sleeping dragon, kumbaga. So, our heritage is actually from Unilaboratories Philippines. As well as you know, Unilaboratories is actually the biggest pharmaceutical company in the country. And it has been established during the 1960s. Eventually, going through real estate na. Now, we have two major communities in development right now. We have Greenfield City, located in Santa Rosa, Laguna. It's a 400-hectare mixed-use development. We have a couple of properties available on this particular community, which we will be discussing later on. And of course, we have, we have Greenfield District. This is a 15-hectare community project located in the middle of Metro Manila. And mind you, we have a couple of projects here that will be launching next year, which we are very excited about. Now, we'd like to discuss first Twin Oaks Place. So Twin Oaks Place is actually one of our luxury projects. It's located in Shaw Boulevard Corner, EDSA. This project is actually ready for occupancy now. The reason why I'm discussing this is because later on we'll be talking about how will you be able to overcome that financial crisis, no, using real estate investment. So for Twin Oaks Place, as you can see, we have the West and the East Tower. Again, it's ready for occupancy, and the good thing about this project is that in other developers kasi or other projects in other communities, pag bumili kayo ng isang property, ang nagagamit nyo lang na mga amenities is yung within the building lang. However, in Twin Oaks Place, you can actually use both amenities. So you can use the East and the West wing. Now, this is not just exclusive for the East and West residences. Kahit saan kayo na nakatira dyan, pwede ninyong gamitin. And then the good thing about this project is that it's ready for occupancy. We even have the lowest early move-in program for this particular project. Now, we go on to a short video where you can see how the project looks like. Okay. Ayaw mag-play. Can I play now? So that is just a snippet of what you can actually see on our project here at Twin Oaks Place. Again, this is the first project actually introduced in the Philippines wherein you have a panoramic view of the city. Next, we have, of course, Zitan. For Zitan, this is the first transport-oriented project in Metro Manila. Like here in UAE, pag ang development mo is actually beside the MRT stations, prices are really high. So this project actually is interconnected with Shaw Boulevard MRT station. You can actually go directly to Shangri-La if you actually live here. Hindi lang yon. You can even go to Twin Oaks Place. And mind you, for this project, it is also ready for occupancy. And best part about this project is that we have an early move-in program where you can actually enjoy the community and the resident, being a resident as low as 5% on the down payment only. Move-in ka na. Ganun kababa. So I'll give you a quick snippet also for Zitan, what you can actually see if you actually live here. Bilis-bilis. Ewan ko kung hindi kayo magutom sa itsura niyan, no? Kung nagugutom pa kayo for more information about the projects that I'm currently talking about, feel free to drop by our booth. It's just located fronting the entrance. And you can look for our nagagwapuan at nagagandahang mga property consultants that can actually assist you on the payment terms and give you a quick walkthrough and presentation about the project. There you go. Now, and we arrived here last 2019 sa UAE, and this sells like hotcake. We started selling 2022. Actually, it actually appreciated already at 42%, meaning the project is already at 3.6 million pesos. So again, 2019, we launched it at around 2.9. It's already at 3.6 million. And it's still on a pre-selling stage. So if we're talking about investment, it's actually about jumping in the right project dedicated for you. So it's quite important that you actually do your small research since you're trying to open a small business. Remember, when you are investing in real estate, it doesn't mean na gwapo yung ahente mo, maganda yung ahente mo, mag-i-invest ka na, di ba? Hindi ganun yon. You need, as a business owner, since this will be your passive or aggressive income, you need to do your small research then. Who is the developer? Who is the agent that you're dealing with? What are the projects that they actually have finished? So these are some things that search pretty well. I had a property where I bought around 2.5. I was able to sell it at around 7 million. So that is an investment worth doing. Ang akin lang is that, again, do your research well, talk to your agent, do some background check about your agent and a background check about the company as well. So hindi kayo kakaba-kaba. And also at the same time, for example, during the acquisition or purchasing of the property, kabili ninyo, make sure na kilala nyo rin yung back office. Kasi at the end of the day, ang mga ahente din, even me, transitory, lahat tayo naman, palipat-lipat din ang trabaho. The development also. So here's a quick snippet of Sadia. So for Zadia, we have a tower that's actually ready for occupancy. Now, since we're talking about financial literacy, it's all about what is basically your goal. So for example, the moment you talk to one of the consultants from any of the developer, you need to tell them, ano ba goal ninyo? Is it going to be an end use or ito ba para sa nagagamitin ninyo? Or is it going to be a long-term business? Like for example, rental. Is it good rental yield? Magkano ba ang taxes involved sa kabilang developer na one bedroom? Mas okay ba dito mag-invest compared sa kabila? Yan yung mga tanong nyo. So, investment is not just about being brave or jumping in a situation wherein parang, ay, okay to dahil mukhang mabait si ahente. It's about doing your correct and right research about the property. So, with this, I would like to introduce one of our ultra-luxury property wherein I actually did the walkthrough myself. So this is it's not a short video, it's pretty long, but I hope you'll enjoy it. Here you go.
Welcome to my twilight zone. Welcome to my twilight zone. Para ako nagdi-disco dito.
Losing control, I gotta know who's in control of me.
Ganda, no? Good morning, Pilipinas. Good morning, world. This is Mick Reyes, Assistant Vice President and Division Head for International Sales for Greenfield Development Corporation. And welcome to our new vlog here in Trava, Greenfield, Santa Rosa, Laguna. I'm very excited to bring you our new and second model house dito sa Trava. And not only that, we will be giving you a quick tour on what you can actually see inside. Halika. So, this beautiful house is actually designed by LV Luxin and Architects. Our architects that actually designed CCP and the works. So this stunner actually is a 4-bedroom house. Para siyang dalawang bahay na basically pinagdikit no, sa itsura niya. It's a 4-bedroom house, a 3-car garage, and not only that, it has a solar power, a garden on the top, which I will be giving you a tour right now. Let's go. So upon entering the property, mapapansin nyo kagad, there is an available space for 2 huge car spaces. So we have space number 1, space number 2, and we have space number 3 over there. Napapakita ko sa inyo later. Not only that, this is the first house I basically saw na mayroong car charger. Car charger. So, mukhang mapaparami na ata Tesla dito sa Pilipinas. I mean, electrical cars for that matter. And I just want to give you a sneak peek of what you can actually expect. The whole property is actually enveloped by a garden. So on this side, ganda eh. On this side, you can actually see pa lang that there is actually a space here na pwede nyo lagyan ng lounge area, you know, when you're drinking coffee in the morning, having breakfast, or either a play area for the kids to actually enjoy. Diba? Onto the house. So, pansin nyo kaagad yung tiling pa lang nga. It looks really, really expensive, no? So, this massive door is what I really like kasi mapapansin nyo kaagad that the door is actually a significant design to expect that the house is out. Let's go in. So, upon entering the property, you notice a huge foyer. So, foyer pa lang, tulad nga ng sinasabi natin lahat, ulam na. Medyo madilim dito. Ay, buksan natin yung ilaw. Yan. So, makita nyo naman yung kapogian ko, diba? So, for that matter, if you have big houses like this, it's very important that you take care of your elderly. So, ang pinakamagandang part dyan is you have an elevator. An elevator for the elderly. So, ibig sabihin you're just concerned for your parents, ayaw mong paglakarin sa stairs. So, this elevator goes up to the 2nd floor and goes directly to the bedroom. But, like what I've told you guys a while ago, this house is actually a 4-bedroom property. So, the first bedroom is actually located here upon entering the foyer, which is basically madalas for the elderly people. So pagkahatid sa kanila, diretso ka agad dito. Pakita ko na agad sa inyo. So the space, pretty much decent. Very, very decent. Actually, you can fit 2 persons here, even 3. The bed is pretty huge. It's bigger than my bed in my apartment, in my condo in Makati. So I think this is a queen-size bed. Also, you have this gorgeous built-in cabinets over here. And there is an ensuite toilet and bath. For the ensuite toilet and bath that we have here, of course, the works kompleto yan. You have your sink, your toilet, and your enclosed shower. Ang gusto ng mga tatanda lagi bintana. So, it's important that you have sunlight there. So, let's go to the living space, dining space, and kitchen. So, upon entering the foyer, pwede kayo magpa-party nga dito sa laki mo, pwede kayo magpag-basketball, tennis court. By the way, since nakita nyo na a while ago yung pocket garden natin, this is just a good view and a good way to see
what you can actually enjoy while having breakfast, while coming home even at night. Now, and this is a very, very smart way of putting invisible door. Why? It's because, you know, since we are trying to conserve electricity, maganda yung may ganyan if you just want to have your living space and dining space and kitchen na, alam mo, dito lang yung air conditioning. So pardon me for that, may mga nag-aayos-ayos lang konti. So for this particular area in our living space, pretty decent amount in size of sofas and accent chairs. As you notice, it's very monotone, very minimalist, which I love. You got a huge television over there for you know, habang nagluluto kayo. And the best part about this design, which is very in right now, is that the living, the dining, and the kitchen has a continuous flow. Diba? So for example, since you're this filthy rich, you have your own personal chef, sikat dyan yung pagluluto using your Elba appliances, and then afterwards, after pasikat gawa ng sushi and stuff, serve dyan while your friends are enjoying na mahilig magpalibre sa inyo. And you still can make chika, diba? So that's the best part. Now, for example, if you have a huge party, you wouldn't want to use your show kitchen, of course. Then we have the auxiliary kitchen. Now, for the auxiliary kitchen, for this particular area, this is actually used by our mga kasambahay. So, for example, if you have a catering service, you can actually use this area, diba? Now, pakita ko sa inyo, speaking of kasambahay, we even have space for our drivers and our maid. So, this area is actually direct doon sa car garage number 3. Pardon me, may mga nagtatrabaho na. So for this area, we have a washer dryer here. Our switches are over here. You have your maid's quarter, your driver's quarter, and here is Kuya. He's about to have his lunch. So wag na natin masyadong storbohin. Let's go. Now, since we are done on the first floor, oh, by the way, I'd like to interject also. So for example, since may pera ka na naman, di ba? Why not have a gorgeous, beautiful backyard? And if you have extra money, dumating na ang Christmas bonus, 17-month pay, so on and so forth, build a swimming pool, di ba? So for this area, you can actually build a swimming pool. Probably small size, but definitely can build one. So, yun lang. Just, you know, something to ponder into, just in case. Feel free to comment below kung gusto nyo ng pool or even a basement parking. You have so many cars. Now, let's go on to the second floor. So, what I love about these stairs is that it's not strenuous to the ankle. Diba? So, imagine mo, naglalakad kang ganyan. Hindi siya masakit sa paa kasi sakto lang yung flow. And since nandiyan ka na, Mr. Cameraman, gusto ko pakita mo naman sa kanila kung gaano kaganda yung gorgeous, stunning chandelier natin. I don't know who's the designer, but definitely he did a great job. So as you can see, from elevator number 1 dito elevator number 2, going directly to the 3 bedrooms we have here. So for the second floor, medyo hinihila ako doon. We have the entertainment area. So the entertainment area, you have this huge sofa. For me, this is like a lounge sofa. Pwede kang matulog dito at times. So you have a huge TV there, a bit of PlayStation, Wii, everything. You have a toilet here shared for everyone to use. Small meeting area. If you want to use this, sometimes magpapatawag ka ng mga meeting ng mga kaibigan mo. Now, pakita ko sa inyo bedroom number 2 and bedroom number 3. So bedroom number 3, ito pala. There we go. So as you can see, I love the color palettes here. It's very, very masculine. I think this is earth tones, tones of gray, which I really love and adore. And of course, who wouldn't love a punch of color? A punch of color of blue. Parang ito, punch of color of red. Ganon. Diba? So, for this design, I love it because it's very monotone. Also, at the same time, you'd notice yung ceiling natin medyo mataas. So, windows, windows, windows everywhere. It's very much important. Now, all our bedrooms, as you can see, has an ensuite toilet and bath. Not only that, it actually has a freaking walk-in closet. Walk-in closet everywhere. I love. So the toilet is huge. It's huger than my apartment when I was young. So you have an enclosed shower here, toilet, basically everything that you need when you're inside a bathroom, no? Now for bedroom number 3. Almost the same. Almost the same. Color palette's a little bit different. I think this is the earth tones. Ito yung mga colors of brown. I actually have this bed sheet at home. So yeah, I love it. You have a study here since everyone, not literally everyone, but almost a lot of people are doing work from home. So it's good you have this, and that gorgeous freaking view is just icing on the top. Now, since we're done with bedroom number 2 and number 3, we finalize this bedroom tour with the master's suite. Let's go. For the master's suite, ganyan. Dapat ganito. For the master's suite, parang condo. May sarili kang sala. So upon entering the property, upon entering the bedroom for the master suite, you have your own sala, living area. Not only that, just imagine, guys, come on, just imagine this type of walk-in closet. I wouldn't even say this is a walk-in closet. I would say this is a storage sa laki. And you have your vanity there. Hi, Mr. Cameraman. Napakagwapo naman yan. So this is your walk-in closet. Pwede mo papalitan. If you have so many shoes, gawin mong shelvings. And ito yung kinagustuhan ko pa dito. The master's toilet and bath has different area for, this is the shower. Look at the tiling. And this is where you sit down, relax, and do your thing. Yan, diba? While you enjoy that view of Santa Rosa, Laguna in Greenfield City. Also, on top of that, since there is privacy, you have your his and hers. Privacy, diba? So that's a gorgeous thing about having these types of property. It's pretty huge. It happens. So, what do you call these? What do you call this type of bed, guys? It's called a sunken bed. So the best part here, it's easy to use. You know what I mean, guys? So, I mean, it's easy to use, meaning you can easily just lie down and enjoy when you're tired. So, yeah, diba? Just look at those colors, beautiful, gorgeous, and makes me want to go to bed. So, this is the master suite. Ang laki. It's bigger than my condo. So, one good thing that you'd actually like. And to end this beautiful tour natin, meron tayong, this house actually has something special for us. So, dalhin ko kayo doon. Hopefully, I am able to like open this part, but the good thing about this part is that it has your own balcony. There. So this is the in thing right now, parang division ng mosquito net. Like for example, if you wanna like open this one lang, and then gusto mo lang sarado, so natural air can still flow in. So you have your own private balcony here. It's pretty small, but you know, if you have friends who smokes a lot, pipitin nyo sila patambay and lagyan mo yung chairs and everything. And pakita ko sa inyo meron sa second floor. Let's go! So this is the rooftop! Now, ito ang masasabi ko sa inyo that you would really enjoy. It's because in this rooftop, you have a small garden for you to enjoy. Not only that, meron ka pang solar panel of a glass house. So, lika, tapusin na natin yung tour. So, again guys, this house stands on a 700 square meter floor area. Lot area pala yun. The floor area is actually 530 square meters. Now, it is a 4-bedroom property. It has a maid's quarter, a driver's quarter. It also has 3 car garage. On the top of that car garage, meron pa siyang car charger. Imagine that. On top of that, you have a huge foyer over here. You have a wrap-around garden located in Trava, in Greenfield City, which is basically a 400-hectare mixed-use development here in Santa Rosa, Laguna. And mind you, this property is up for sale. We're still on phase 1. So that's it for today. Don't forget to click like, comment below.
When you're investing on real estate, it's tangible. When you're investing on real estate, it's tangible. Laging tumataas ang presyo. It is given that, pag nag-invest ka sa property, laging tumataas yung presyo. Ang tawag natin dyan, property value appreciation. Each year, statistically in the Philippines, we have 7% property value appreciation. But basing on our statistics in Greenfield, that our minimum is actually at 12% per annum. So just imagine if you're investing 1 million pesos, the following year, ang pera mo 1.120 na. Diba? So that is one thing that you could actually enjoy when investing on real estate. Number 2, it's very safe. Why? In Greenfield District, we have 2 police stations right beside the property itself. So kung safety ang pag-uusapan natin, definitely gusto natin yung malapit sa atin ng mga kinauukulan. And also on top of that, we have 24/7 security. We even have roving guards, whether it be a house and lot or a vertical condominium property. And of course, convenience. Now, since we're talking about Greenfield District in Mandaluyong, what is the convenience part about that? It's transport-oriented. Katabi lang to ng Shaw Boulevard. It's just 15 minutes away from BGC, 15 minutes away from Makati, 15 minutes away from San Juan, 15 minutes away from Ortigas. And it's just beside MRT Shaw Station. Kumbaga, tulad nga dati, ang Greenfield District is actually EDSA Central. Dito ang lapagan ng mga jeepney, no? Dati siyang palengke, but we were able to make it one of the sought-after communities in the country. Also, for the convenience naman about Santa Rosa, Laguna, at the back or a few minutes away is actually a couple of universities. Matatapos na ang LaSalle, matatapos na ang CEU. So this is actually one of the properties that you can actually look at depending on sa goal nyo ng pamilya ninyo. If you want to have a huge property where you can actually enjoy the space, or either convenience because your property is just right beside where you work. And of course, we promote health and wellness. Tulad nga ng sinasabi ko, Greenfield Development Corporation actually keeps on building for generations. And ang motto nga namin lagi is actually 50 to 60% of the development is actually dedicated to open spaces. If you look at our YouTube channel, you'll notice we have a lot of events every weekend. We call it the weekend market or either the food truck event. during weekends on our open spaces, we have these kinds of helping out local entrepreneurs, mga local na negosyante, by promoting them on our weekend markets. Doon kayo makakapag-mamalengke, pwede kayo mainuman, we have a beer festival, we even have dog shows and dog competitions, since we are a pet-friendly community. There. And of course, definitely prestige. Why? Because of course we have one of the best deliverables in the country. Katulad ng mga kasama nating developers dito, we are also one of the top started off as a land acquisitions company. We even sell to huge names like what we have here right now. Diba? So some of them actually acquired some of the properties with us and even did a collaborations with us. So kung gusto nyo malaman kung sino-sino itong malalaking developer na nakipag-collab sa amin, feel free to log on at greenfield.com.ph and look for projects. There you go. Now, how to be part of Greenfield communities? Feel free to drop by at our booth and we will talk about financial literacy. And here are our wonderful consultants that came all the way from Singapore and the Philippines just to help you out. And for that, I'd like to thank you for joining me today, this afternoon, and see you in a while. We're here until 9 p.m. Thank you.
Ka-TFT, mahilig ka bang magkape? Alam bang kapag inipon mo ang gastos mo sa bawat cup ng kape sa loob ng isang buwan, pwede ka na makabili ng property? Hindi ako nagbibiro, natutunan ko yan sa PPIE. Sabi nila, for as low as 700 to 1,000 dirhams, pwede ka na makabili ng iyong dream property sa Pilipinas. Okay lang naman magkape paminsan-minsan kasi nga naman, deserve. Pero ang konting pagtitiis, kapalit naman ay pagtupad sa pangarap mong matamis. Mas masarap nga namang magkape sa bahay na matatawag mong iyo. Kaya naman, magkita-kita tayo sa Philippine Property and Investments Exhibition na gaganapin sa November 5 and 6 sa Crowne Plaza, Dubai. Mag-register na sa www.ppie.ae. See you there! Ka-TFT, mahilig ka bang magkape?
Alright. For our next educational talk, we will be answering a question which I know almost all of us ask ourselves: is real estate a solid investment in the Philippines? To give us an in-depth answer, we have with us International Sales Division Head of Federal. Would you like to use your okay, sir.
Ka-TFT, mahilig ka bang magkape? Alam bang kapag inipon mo ang gastos mo sa bawat cup ng kape sa loob ng isang buwan, pwede ka na makabili ng property? Hindi ako nagbibiro, natutunan ko yan sa PPIE. Sabi nila, for as low as 700 to 1,000 dirhams, pwede ka na makabili ng iyong dream property sa Pilipinas. Okay lang naman magkape paminsan-minsan kasi nga naman, deserve. Pero ang konting pagtitiis, kapalit naman ay pagtupad sa pangarap mong matamis. Mas masarap nga.
Landing. So today I will be